Put Jack's in the background. Okay. This is the first thing you can do to create a copy, or excuse me, a selection. We're creating a selection. You go over to the left here. There's this, you hover over it. It is called the quick selection tool, or the shortcut is W. And you can click that. And then when you start going around your image, you can hold it down to look like a plus. And it's going to select areas that you go over. If it goes too far, you look up here, and you notice it goes too far over his shoulder. What I can do is hold down Alt, and it turns into a minus, and then I hold my left button down, and I go over the area that I don't want. This tool is pretty convenient when you have a white background like this. It should work pretty well. Yeah. Yes, it would make it much easier if the person wasn't wearing white here. I would not recommend doing your background black because most people's hair will mix with that. Use white or green. Okay. Now, folks, who had a little trouble with that? It didn't quite select it very easily. Anybody? Raise your hand. Didn't select it really easily. I'm going to show you the trick to make this much easier using the quick selection tool. So go ahead and give me your eyes again. Deselect, you do Control D, and it deselects. Now here's your first time venturing into uncharted waters. It's pretty exciting. Like a shark somewhere. I don't know. Okay. So what you're going to click on over here on the right is called channels. Now, every image that we work with is an RGB image. So it's an image that's composed of red, green, and blue. If you click on these different eyeballs, you'll see how those different channels work. You'll see like yellow and blue, depending on how many eyeballs you click on there. And it's kind of fun. Because depending on how the colors mix, gives you the image, right? Gives you the look. Now, go ahead and give me your eyes. Stop clicking. It's fun. I know. I get it. Okay. Watch this. Now, if you want it black and white, in a regular color picture, this will work too. And this one happens to be black and white to start with, which makes it a lot easier. But in any picture, if you isolate just one of these channels, you'll get a black and white image. Now, watch what happens when I just isolate one. The difference, watch the difference of the face when I just isolate one of the channels. So on the red channel, you see this. Now, if I just isolate green, or I just isolate blue, on this one, it's not changing too much, which is unfortunate because I think it's black and white originally. But what would happen on a color picture is you would see a change in the depth of color. Let me show you an example just so you don't think I'm crazy, which is possible anyway. Okay, so imagine, so if we look at this original image, oh, I'm on channels. Yeah, I made this one black and white. This one was originally color. There we go. On this one, this is the color original. And if you go to channels, and you'll see I did some weird stuff here. Okay, so this is my red channel. And then this is my blue channel. And this is my, excuse me, that was my green channel. This is my blue channel. You notice changes between the channels. What's that? Yeah, how dark it is. And so depending on what channel it is, it's emphasizing that certain color. So like notice that's the red and the blue together. That's just the red isolated. That's just the blue, it's darker. That's all together. On this guy's face, we have this. Now here's what you can do to select something really easily. We're just selected on the blue channel. What you want to do is copy it. So don't do this with me yet, just watch. You'd pull it down to the copy at the bottom. It duplicates a blue copy. And then you're going to click and hold, just for the second you do it, Control L, which allows you to change the levels. And then watch this. Too much, too aggressive. Now his shirt's still going to be a problem, but what do you notice is happening to his head? It's getting super dark. What's that going to be a benefit for with the quick selection tool? Ready? What's that? Yeah, because what the quick selection tool is doing is saying, I'm trying to see the contrast between the background and the image. So now when I do this quick selection tool, it should very quickly and easily establish the area. Now, again, the shirt's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to need to work through the shirt. But now I have it selected like this, and I haven't ruined my image yet. So I just go to RGB, and then I go to Layers. Let me click off this. Now, I don't know if you can see the marching ants, but I have a perfect selection of this individual because I was able to select it on that channel. And now it's a perfect selection over his head, so that if I do Control J right now, there we go. Now I have him cut out of the background, and there's no pixels around him at all. The nice thing about that, of course, as we should know, is you could go like this. You can add any color in the background. Let's do, oh, you rascal. There we go. Okay. And now we have his head and then a background because it selected that head really easily. If you use channels and you adjust that background, you can easily select what you need to select if it creates a contrast and when it creates a contrast. That's one way to select really easily, especially when you have funky hair. Some of us who have longer hair, our hair will sometimes be kind of out and all over the place. If you use this channel method to select, it's going to make it a lot easier. Okay? It's going to make it a lot quicker and it's going to function a lot better. Okay, that's using the channel selection using the quick selection tool. Okay, then we'll get off that, and there we go. We have our layer. So what I want you to practice doing is going into that. Go into your channel, adjust that, use Control L on just a copied background of the blue channel. Use Control L to adjust the layers and try to figure out a really nice selection there.